salt. Then we need a quarter teaspoon of baking powder. Uh-oh, I didn't find the baking powder earlier. Before I did. So it's around here somewhere. I will find it. It's not far. I don't know. I don't think so.
What do you make?
I'm making brownies. What? I definitely need what? Sorry guys. Butter's melting. I gotta find the powder. Baking powder, where are you? I need you. I thought I pulled all the ingredients out. I guess I didn't. So we gotta find the baking powder. See, I'm always messing up. I already got them. Already sitting out, getting to room temperature. Come on. Grab me a chair. No, I'll grab it on myself. Okay. So you guys are climbing with me. I gotta find a baking powder. I'm not trying to. Oh, I found it all the way in the back. There we go. Okay. So put you guys back up here. Quarter teaspoon baking powder. Okay. And then with those ingredients, I'm going to sift them, blend them together. Maybe I should invest in a sifter. I don't really mind though. Last time I used my fingers, and somebody said they loved the way I sifted my ingredients. But I'm not doing it this time. I'm using a fork. And it looks like we got those blended. Looks like chocolate to me. Okay. So, remind me that I gotta clean up my mess. Anyways. Okay. So, butter's still melting. But, besides that, into this, we're going to put our eggs. 1, 2 eggs, and then a teaspoon of vanilla. Teaspoon being the cap. 1 teaspoon of vanilla. And then see, it's starting to boil. I don't like that. So we're going to turn it down a little bit. I don't want our stuff boiling. I'm going to go ahead and blend these eggs in this vanilla. Hi Gino, making some brownies again. Preheated the oven to 350. My butter's almost there. Really almost there. So I can probably break it down all the way, the rest of the way. Yep. Okay, so then we're going to add that to our eggs and vanilla. Set that aside. I'm going to have to do dishes after I'm done here. Alright. So, we got our dry ingredients in one bowl all sifted together. Now we got our wet ingredients we're about to add. Get it all mixed together. Put it into our mix. Yep. Okay. And then I'm going to take my trusty old fork and I'm going to blend it all together. I'm not using a mixer. I'd rather use my hands, my arms. A lot more love into it that way. Hi Faith, how are you doing? Was kind of hoping that Mr. Martin would join in to see me doing this, but I guess not. That's okay. I will post it in the group so he can see it later on. He was the one that said I should do it about 4:25 because I asked the group that I joined if I could post my bake show, and automatically, since it was a hippie group, automatically they thought I was talking about rolling up a doobie and smoking it. I'm not mad about that, but I'm not going to post myself doing something like that. That'd be kind of unconventional, especially here in Indiana where recreational use of marijuana is not legal. So that would be kind of incriminating for me to do. You know what I mean? Okay, so one more thing I'm going to add to our batter here is I'm going to add some chocolate chips. So they're going to be chocolate chip brownies. That is different from the first ones that I made because I didn't put chocolate chips in there. But we're going to take and we're going to add a 1/3 cup of mini chocolate chips. Maybe. Sorry, I'm going to use my teeth. Okay, mini chocolate chips, 1/3 cup. Or I'm sorry, 3/4 of a cup. Should be just enough. Maybe, maybe not. It'll be alright though. So 3/4 cups of chips. It might actually be a lot of chips. Stir them in. Hi Glenn. Homemade brownies. After I get the recipe done and post it live, I will go back and in the comments below, I will post the recipe so we have the recipe on hand. Now, since I've done all that, I'm going to grease my pan. Grease my pan. After we grease it, we're going to take some flour and we're going to coat the pan with flour just so we don't stick. So the brownies do not stick. It's going to be a little different than a store-bought brownie mix, just because everything is all homemade. Okay, so there's that. Then I'm going to grab a little bit of flour from the flour. Not much. Okay. Kind of shake it around. You know, kind of do this and do that. Get it all over. Make sure your pan's coated with the flour. Alright. So then, take our batter and we're going to dump it in. Lovely. Very, very lovely. Now, once I get it all in, scraped all out, ready to go, it makes, I do believe, like 8 to 12 brownies of a decent size, depending on how you cut them. Let me go ahead and grab a spoon. I did dishes once today already. I guess I'm going to be doing them again. I want to get all the batter out though, so I grabbed a spoon. Hi Jose, making some brownies. Like I said this morning, it's all homemade. I'm gonna fill that up with water. I'm gonna spread this out. Okay. Make sure it's even. It ain't gonna cook differently. Okay. So this is our brownie mix with our chocolate chips. I'm going to put it in the oven for 30 minutes before I check it. Okay? So, hope everybody has a good evening. I will post pictures afterwards. And I'll probably just go ahead and put the recipe on the bottom of the pictures so you don't have to go back through my live feed to get the recipe. So, thanks for showing up, everybody. You guys have a nice evening.